what it is? You don't love me anymore? Huh? You don't let this home record, home breaker, come and get in our relationship?
To show off his strength, Longneck attempted to break some personal life has been making headlines recently for a number of reasons. In 2022, the star became a dad to a son, and just 9 months into his life, TMZ reported that he was in hospital after suffering skull fractures and bleeding. Longneck shared a post reading, "Never cried like this before, son. Seeing you like that crushed me. This makes me so mad and sad at the same time. You're my world. I love you, son." Getting back into the gym, away from the heartbreak, during an appearance of the Madden podcast, Daniel revealed just how much weight he could lift.
I think lots of people don't know about dashing and how it can help somebody, especially to be an independent contractor and have that freedom. As a single mom or being an immigrant that doesn't speak the language, dashing, it helped me be my own boss.
There's your first tattoo. Well done.
Oh my God, I love it. Thank you so much.
You'll be back soon. How'd you go, babe?
Yeah, I love it, but I just feel like it needs something else. It looks a bit empty.
Just go in and get another one then.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you gonna accept the damn game or what?
Chuck, I had to restart my shit, dude.
Oh my God, you Xbox people suck.
Shit, they kept telling me I wasn't in there.
You,
But I'm back on now. You can resend it now.
all right, I'm still sending it. You Xbox people and your ridiculous
Shut
behavior.
your mouth, okay?
You
Just shut
Xbox,
your face.
you Xbox
Okay?
people suck.
Just hush.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
there you go.
All right,
There you go.
later.
This is gonna work better.
All right, later.
Peace out.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
On third down, Purdy. Brought in right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
It's a punt coming from the Niners on fourth down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the Ravens will go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Aguilar, the receiver, in motion right. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Another run for Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down, and they go right back to him. He's got a gain of 6 there. That was Devondre Campbell making the tackle. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
2nd and 4. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Jackson to throw it. Into the hands of Likely. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Jackson's going to go on 4th. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Running once more with Henry. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. It up here, Jackson getting out to his left. He can run it. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And that bounces out before anyone can make a recovery. They're going to have this one inside the 10. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. They'll run here with Henry. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal. Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens get the game's first points here in the second. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
19 tight, not 18, Rattler, 18, Panther 11, Panther 11, Dragon 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Purdy throwing here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 23-yard line.
60 Buffalo 18, 19 Lions.
Trying again following the sack. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Take over.
3rd and long, Purdy. Into a crowd and, intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself 3rd and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense, well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Flying down the middle with Henry. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He finds Johnson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
All set up now for 1st and 10. A toss now to Henry. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Devondre Campbell making the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Hey, report!
Henry running to the left. Down to the 10. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-0 lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to intercepted again. Arthur Millette with the INT. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Ooh, partner, this has gotten out of hand early. That pick-6, the latest play, pushing us towards a blowout.
Yeah, everything has gone in their favor so far. You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NFL. It takes this kind of combination, right? Both in personnel and in every phase of the game.
Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
49ers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Pioneer. Warriors 70, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19.
After the pick, Purdy back to the air. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 70. Dragon 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Top below 18, 19 Lion. Go.
From the gun is Purdy. Flush down out to his left. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
10 yards. That's good for a first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Warriors 70.
Purdy looking to throw. Into the hands of Kittle. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
A gain of 5.
tight. 19, 18, Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
From the 28. Kittle brings it in. And he takes this inside the red zone to the 15 before going out. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
49er. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. And up.
Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Mustang 19. 79 Bronco. Check go.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers chop some of the lead off before the half. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Lamar now from the gun. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
Sack. Bronco 80. 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 18, Biden, Warrior 70. Ready?
One final shot before halftime. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. They run it with King Henry. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. It's Henry on the counter, and he's brought down for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The drive begins with Henry. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Running this with Henry. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Out of the gun, Henry. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go back to Henry. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle, well, can mean a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens make it a 24-point ball game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Give them an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Buffalo 18, 19 Lion, Mustang 19, 79 Bronco.
Purdy on first down. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That's good for A. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
7 Pirates, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
First down throw by Purdy. Kittle's got it on the slant. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Offense in the hurry up here.
4 yards. That's another 49er first down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
1st and 10 at the
18
21-yard line.
red, 18 red, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Purdy throwing here on first. Cut near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On the set.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go. 70 Rangers, 70.
They'll throw it again. He's got it. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers putting up points in a game decided. George Kittle, the touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up?
And they pick him off again. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. He's at midfield. 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Going with King Henry here. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he gets this forward to the 19.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's second and inches. Here's Henry running left. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Another run for Henry. A pickup of just under half. They get 4, and now they've got second and goal at the 5.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Pistol snap to Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last one.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens put up even more points in a win. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Go! Buffalo 18. Lion. Mustang 19. Ready?
Purdy to throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Looking to throw, Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Let's go now. 18 Rattlers. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60. Ready, ready.
Purdy throwing here. Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Working quickly here.
That's good for Hay. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Buffalo 18. Lion.
And they send a man in motion. Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 26 yards. And the 49ers first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
79 Bronco, 18 Pioneer.
To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10.
Ready. 7 Pirates, 7 Cup 19, Trap 60, Trap 60. Ready.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Off the mark there. Incomplete pass.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60.
Putting a receiver in motion. Purdy now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready. Check go.
From the gun is Purdy. Has it in close. And he's walked down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens 1-yard line.
Now Purdy. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
He's throwing for it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. He's off to the races. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So the decision to go for 2 does result in a nice boost, Brock, but not for the team we were expecting, thanks to an alert play and a lengthy jog downfield from that defender.
Yeah, it took everybody. In order to do that and make that happen, it really was all 11 and then just a superhuman effort. You say jog, I say a sprint to glory.
And no dice on this kick, the Ravens recover. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it sets up 2nd down.
Hey, report! Report!
Now a run with Henry. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Middle.
Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And they take him down right along the 30. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running once more with Henry. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just 1 last play left in this one. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to make it down to the 15-yard line. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. Man, this one is going to sting, partner. You pride yourself on defending your building, getting those home victories. Instead, you end up taking a bitter pill today in front of your own fans.
Well, as one coach famously said, we're on to Cincinnati. We're on to Cincinnati. That's all these guys could do after giving one up at home. Just look ahead to the next game. Focus on prepping for the next opponent and working your tail off, and make up for losing in front of the home crowd by giving your fans something to cheer about the next time out.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome, as we come to you from Commanders Field here in Landover, Maryland. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over his next few plays.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Back to throw, Darnold. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run.
Yeah, Aaron Jones, 27 yards. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Let's go now.
To the air goes Daniels. Out to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Throwing now is Daniels. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready?
Daniels looking to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. This will be caught by Brown. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2nd down and 6 now. Darnold. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Darnold. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dorrance Armstrong, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Let's go now.
Robinson with another carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Reload, Bronco switch.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On 4th down, Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Darnold to throw again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run again here with Robinson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run this one right with... And he coughed it up! Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A gain of 14, first down Commanders. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage.
And he loses the football a second time. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And they work this out past the 25. Now Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now it's Darnold. Pass complete to Addison. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Deron Payne able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw is Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The shotgun snap for Darnold. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again is Darnold. But going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line. To the air again, Darnold. And it's caught. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On 3rd down, Robinson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. This from 32 yards away. Seibert's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun here. Another interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 142 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Robinson will try to pick it up. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Again, it's Robinson. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
So a victory here.